overdose with a lot of conversations. So let's talk a little bit about that term which is written over there, human resource. HR is a conclave all about. So I'm here to talk about three scenarios, and I'm sure like all of you can share some inputs about all these three incidents, and then surely I'll be happy to talk about that demographic dividend also, like how we can contribute or add value to the dividend. So the first scenario is we have an attendance data. Okay, it's been there through the HRM portal, and there's one guy who has been identified as an anomaly by the AI. Okay, here's the scenario. So AI says that this guy has completed 5 years. So he's, as per old norms, he's eligible for gratuity. He has stayed for a long time, and every now and then he's not coming office on time. So the AI is suggesting that this guy must be going for interviews outside. Okay, that's the recommendation given by AI. Okay, so we'll talk about it. Let me come to the second scenario. The second scenario is now this is my own individual opinion. Okay, I believe like as a lead, as the head of department, if I use AI every now and then to write an email, okay, with the minor emails, okay, either I need to make a very good prompt to humanize it, to make it personalized, that it is me who is writing that email, or otherwise the response that we get is more sort of a general response. It's a generalized response. Okay, so most of the times, like I'm good with writing emails. Okay, so one of my colleagues, he put one of my email in an AI, something like just to identify that it is AI or it's human. Guess what? The AI is saying like the drafting skill and everything. You have high chances that your email would be labeled to be AI generated. Think about it. Okay. Now let me give you the third scenario. The third scenario is we have an ATS, application tracking system. I'm sure most of the HR peers of my fraternity would agree to me. Like ATS has been quite well leveraged in the current recruitment scenario. Now here is a scenario. Okay, every time we are making a boolean in our existing ATS, be it for a procurement guy, be it for a finance guy, be it for an HR guy, and as a matter of fact, IT guy. This is one person who is always coming into search result. I got to know about it. I went through his profile. It's a basic profile. It's an MBA graduate, fresher. Anyone who want to share their inputs on all these three? Anyone? Any of the three scenarios that we just spoke about? Before I can give you the exact, like, what was the outcome of these three incidents? Anyone who would like to relate to any of it?
Third one.
Okay. Anyone? Just the three of it.
I analyze. Included. When you have a job requirement, you're trying to find out. He's getting a filter out for anything and everything.
Let me help you with that. Just one resume, one application. It's coming every time. All search result internally.
Lot of skill sets.
Well, if you go through his resume, it just talk about MBA and BSc IT.
That's all.
Completely.
Over to director, sir.
You want to add some value to the conversation? Okay, it's a one photograph. Okay. Someone on the back, any of the student, any of the members, anyone who want to talk about all these things?
Is it for fresher or is it for EUP?
Fresher.
Fresher.
Certainly a fresher.
What is the name of the candidate?
Let's not talk about that. So I tell you, okay, we make a search for a fresher, we make a search for an experienced guy, but it's always coming there. So I see like the scenario third has grabbed more of the attention, while the other two have not been because of the thumb.
The second one was, somebody who is very skillful in drafting, may be labeled as okay, you has used AI. So
True.
That's.
And I strongly believe, I'm firm believer of the fact, like most of the HR people, they are good with drafting skills.
Yes, I have also seen business people very good at drafting. So see, now the second scenario which you told is basically come across like this that now in the world, since we know that okay, AI is there, we do not have that time or patience to draft an email where probably we would have taken 10-15 minutes. Now it is like okay, you put it either in ChatGPT or Copilot and redefine the phrases and put it. That's what lot of people expect us to do as well. And maybe somebody.
That's actually the fact, okay? Like, if see what happens with an AI, okay? It never makes mistakes, right? So if you're so good in writing, in drafting, that you're not making any mistakes, obviously it will perceive it to be an age-limited thing. Okay, so that's just one of the scenarios that we spoke about. Let me draw your attention on the other two incidents which happened, and I'll tell you what actually happened in both these scenarios. So the first incident where an anomaly has been identified by AI, that this guy is likely to leave very soon. Okay, so that's where the human comes into picture. Okay, so one of my colleague whom I appointed to just look into the case, what he got me to know about the entire incident, that this guy, his mother is suffering from some critical disease, and every now and then, like, he's taking her for a diagnosis, which is resulting in the delay. So that's where the human comes into the picture. Okay, I'm not saying like this. See, we would have never got to know about it had AI not prompted us about it. Okay, so we are leveraging AI, but that's where the human is also required. Okay, moving one step ahead with the AI side. This second scenario that we were discussing, okay, this guy, like, why his resume is always coming curriculum writing, basically it's a CV, is always coming among the search results, not the top one, of course, but as a search result is because what we got to know. Okay, so I'm not endorsing any ATS, but